It's going to be that show. It's going to be that show. Are you kidding me? Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Local Pundit. I'm Josh Anthony. The internet is absolute crap. I've driven 2 hours to come down here. I apologize. Let me know if you can. It's going to be one of those days. I don't know if I can get the show up. I do not know if I can get the show up. Let me know if I come back, because I'm watching it right now and it looks to be bad. I look to be frozen. Wow. Let me know when I come back. Okay. Okay. All right. I think I'm here. You're not frozen. Okay, not frozen. I could see you and hear you. Oh, okay, great. Anyways, I'll do this really quick. Just drove down to the house in the desert, but yeah, I want to just get a show up for a WREXHAM reaction. I don't try to bust through this as best as possible. I would say smash a like on the video, but yeah, I don't know if that's gonna happen. Anyways, as you can see, we dropped crucial points today and it did not go our way, and I drove 2 hours and I had an opportunity to sit here and think about what I was going to say, what had happened. A good day. It feels like a loss, obviously, because Wickham did win, but but then I sat here and I gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. Okay, maybe it will. Just bear with me here. I'll make sure this isn't bad. So Andy Morrell, frustrating game. This is what kind of changed my tune of with the game. See, it happens. I have no signal here. Okay, frustrating game as we really never got going and didn't deserve 3 points! Exclamation point. He says, difficult to pick the man of the match. However, a point closer and still in our hands. Let's take the roof off at home on Friday. It's still on. Now, I fully 100% agree with that. And, today was not, I know, frozen now, not frozen now. It's not going to work. This might not work today. I might have to try this later on. The internet is interneting up. Sorry. But I read that and I was like, you know what? Maybe it isn't that bad. Maybe the sky isn't falling. But yeah, I will say that it was a very frustrating match to watch today. We did drop points, in my opinion. I feel like we never really got going. I think that Wigan did a job on us. They figured out how to, play. We played their game. Wasn't great, but okay. Sorry. So I know they're all trying to help out, and I so much appreciate that. But okay, I don't know. There is an interview with Parkinson. Let me see if I can get it up before everything goes tits up. If not, I might have to come back later and do this later when the internet is ready. Let's see if we can get this up.
A point on the road, your initial reaction to that one?
I thought we started the game reasonably well, had good control, and then we had too many sloppy moments in the first half. But we gave the ball away cheaply. I felt it gave Wigan a lift in the game. And they had a space to every ball all over the pitch. And we couldn't regain that control in the first half. I thought second half we started really well, had a good period. They always carry a threat on the break with the pace they've got at the top of the pitch, and probably they're a team who's in a slightly false position with the players they've got. Did we do enough to win it? No, probably not. But we stuck at it and made sure we got something from the game, and it might be an important point come the end of the season.
You built up that.
Look, I knew he was going to say that might be an important point come the end of the season. We didn't get off the coach today. We really didn't. Today we didn't. I'm sorry to say that. We never got off the coach. They bossed us from minute one. Maybe we owned the first 10 minutes. We owned the first 5 minutes of the second half. But he's never going to listen. Parkinson's got us here to this point, so he's going to do what he's going to do. We're in a great position still. It's still in our own hands. But they bossed us from the fact that We didn't get up to coach. They won first. They won seconds. We had about 10 minutes there where we felt like we could have had an opportunity to go at the game. The penalty shout, maybe it was a penalty, maybe it wasn't, but he didn't give it nonetheless, and that's how it all evens out in the end of the day. But I'll tell you this, it's like, this is going to sound so counterproductive, and I'll bring that down for a second there. It's going to sound so counterproductive. Parkinson has got us to this point because he has his style of play. He has the players that he knows he can trust, and we go in and we go moments of brilliance, things like that happen. I thought at halftime we should have made a sub, 2 maybe, possibly. I thought Maka, I know it was a sentiment game for him to play against Wigan. I thought Maka had a poor game. They were never threatened us. We were never threatened down that side ever. Longman tried to get going a little bit here and there. I know they said that in extra time. But all in all, it was a performance. It's like we drop points. This is the warning sign that we do. And I'm not going to go negative too. I'm really not going to go negative. And we didn't put enough effort in today. Effort's not the bad word, not the right word either. We didn't put enough in today to prove that we should have won this game, and I don't know why. Now, granted, let's take a couple things on. Here it is. You're not going to be 100% every single game. The players things are going on, in the background, all those things. We're not going to go in and we're not going to win every game. We're going to drop points. Can it be a good point at the end of the season? Possibly, but it feels like a bigger downfall today because Wycombe did go and win their match in the 91st minute, as they do. I don't understand why we can't. The teams at the bottom end of the teams at the bottom end of this league, we just can't come over. They are our kryptonite. They are absolutely our kryptonite. We just can't do it. And not because they're better than us, obviously. And to his things like, they have a team that's better, basically than their ranking. We are in second place. We're going for promotion, and we should be able to boss these teams. It was a very frustrating watch, as you can see, and that's why I'm sure why the internet's not working today, but it's working now. It's working now. So it's a very frustrating game to watch. Very frustrating game to try to wrap our heads around how this can happen at this stage of the season. But then again, they are humans. They're trying to go. Maybe we had a little alligator arms. Yes, we've been here before. We talk about our mental, all those things. But there's a couple things. I mean, I would give maybe 2 players over a 6, and that would be a 6.5. That'd be probably Longman. It'd be Brunt. Maybe 3. AO and Rathbone. Just not on the pace. And the teams that we go against like a Wigan, they're going to up their game. They had like 4 fans there. We traveled 4,700. Not that, we always get that support, but that's a little boost. We weren't at it today. We were not at it today. That's it. Bottom line, we're not at it today. You can't ignore it because it's become squeaky bum time for sure. Absolutely. It's still in our hands. And as you can see by the tweet here, frustrating. I'll just read it because I don't want to screw up things. Frustrating game as we really never got going and didn't deserve 3 points. No one deserves any 3 points. Andy's 100% correct. Difficult to pick the man of the match. It is for me. If I'm going to pick a man of the match, I got to go with Brunt for me. All right, I got to go with Brunt. However, a point closer, and it's still in our hands. That's it. Let's bring the roof up on Friday. Yes, there's a game on Friday, Good Friday, at home against Bristol, and we should go out and we should do the business there. No excuses. No excuses. We're going to get back to the interview here from Parkinson, and I'm kind of dancing with the internet today, so I really apologize. I had to drive down 2 hours, got to think about it, so I'm sorry about that. Wayne Evans is here. We're too old and slow. Been saying that all season. We're just lucky that 22 other teams are more than crap than we are. That's a heavy shout, Wayne. I know you played the game. It's a heavy shout. I'm not gonna fight you on that. You had your say. We weren't at the pace today, Wayne. We weren't at the pace today. I wish we were. And stop. A bit threatening. I mean, every team at this point is a bit threatening. And again, apologies for having a little bit of internet issues. It's going to be a short show. So just let everyone know there too. Shea Daddy, 73% possession, 0 shots on goal is pathetic against an average League One side. I'll say that to you. I'm going to give her. How do we not have shots on goal? Seriously, how does that happen? How? I'm not going to go. I'm not going to go full bore today. I'm just not going to do it. But how do we have no shots on goal? I mean, we never got into a threatening position at all. Maybe once I felt like we could have threatened their goal. But at this stage of the season, 5 games left to go, everything on the line, still in our hands though. I don't know. We went on Friday and Bolton destroyed Wickham, and we're back to normal. I know that. Matt Al, you're right, dude. Matt Al, you're right. And by the way, big shout out to Matt Al. If anyone has a Black Bull ticket that can help Matt Al he's in our Discord, he's in our chat. Please let us know in an amazing community if we can help him out to get his ticket. He got hacked, and we're trying to get him a ticket to go to the match. So if anyone can do that, please do that. And also, want to give another shout out to Rousey's Wrexham Roundup. Rousey, put the word out. We are almost to 2,000 subscribers. We're trying to get to 2,001 by the end of the season. I know we can do it. I know by the internet that we have today, I'm not going to say like why are we at 2,000 subscribers, but but if we can do that, awesome. Let's go. What a great community. So I know Aaron, Ken, and it shows up for everybody. And in the background, some guy you don't know named Greg also does a lot of work for the show. So just want to put that out there to everybody. So thank you all for what we're doing in this fantastic community. Ed Walker says, rest J-Rod and Marriott. With Marriott, sorry. Rest J-Rod with Marriott. He's not going to do it, man. He's not. And I'm not going to say Parkinson, I'm not going to make any knee-jerk decisions. He's not going to do it. So we're going to ride this one. This was a bad performance. This was the wake-up call for this last here. And I hope I can keep it up a little bit more. I don't know if the internet will hold up. I'm sorry. I'll get it fixed. Tomorrow we have a live watch along, so that's not going to be good.
Pressure in the second half and the big decisions we made.
Yeah, it's a penalty decision, and
hold on, I'm going to bring it back so we can hear it.
Yeah, it's a penalty decision, and be sure we got something from the game, and it might be an important point coming in the season.
You built up that pressure in the second half and the big decisions we made.
Yeah, it's a penalty decision, and at the time I felt it was a pen. The lads got his arms in definitely an unnatural position to stop the cross, and the ref didn't have too many big calls in the game, but that was one. And I think when he reviews it, he'll realise we can feel pretty harsh that we haven't got a penalty there. Given the defence.
I'll tell you, the ref was poor today. I'm going to pull this down so we have a screen on here too. I thought the ref was poor. Not just because of the decision. There was massive time wasting BS, and I got to give credit to Wigan too for their dark arts and what they did, pausing, doing certain things. Stuff. Also, Jimmy Carragher's son with the fake leg cramp on the sideline. Get the fuck out of here with that crap. Come on now. That's absolute horse shit. The key place wasting time from minute 1. But I thought the ref was poor. There were challenges that we made on their team that I thought should have been fouls. Yeah, someone say shoulder to shoulder. But not that the ref let the game get away from him, but he was poor. Was it a penalty? Yesterday it could have been a penalty. Today it wasn't. Tomorrow it could be a penalty. You never know. But those are the swings and roundabouts that happen in this league. And I said all evens out to the end at the end of the season. So I'm not going to blame the ref, even though I thought the ref was poor. I mean, it was absolute shit officiating, to be honest with you. Do you think we need changes? No, Ed Walker. I don't. And don't slate me. I don't think we are threatening down that left side with Macca. That's the one change I would do. And I'd said it before. This is not Macca's fault, but they weren't even guarding him. You know what I mean? He just doesn't have that burst of pace, that threaten. He was not threatening on that side. That's the only place I would say that would be a change, in my opinion. I know everyone wants to get on J-Rod, but it's like, Smitty had 4 touches in the first half. 4 touches. It's just unacceptable. Today, it was an off day, but it is the warning sign. And, we didn't do enough to win this game. We didn't. And it just hurts a little bit more because it's so tight. There's 360 minutes left in the season, 4 games. So it's so tight, and we're literally every second matters. Everything matters. We're watching everything on a 360 view. But do we need changes? Maybe Macca. That's the one. I give J-Rod another shot. Just because of his experience, but we weren't competitive today. I hate to say that. I'm so mad saying that. I don't. But we go again on Friday. That's all we can do. And I don't want to sweep this under the rug. And we'll kick this tire all through the week. I'm happy to kick this tire all through the week. But we got to get ready for the next match. We are where we are. It's still in our. And I'll tell you, we better blow the goddamn roof off the Stoke Heroes on Friday because we need to go and win that match. Liz says, I don't know, with the penalty decision, it did hit his arm, but I didn't think it was an unnatural position. You tried to turn as it was hit. Yeah, I mean, like I said, swings and roundabouts. Could be anything in that point, Liz. Leaping Sarah's here. Ken's biggest fan. How you doing? And put the fast players on first half and bring in the veterans, make an advantage and hold on to it. The senior players too. Matt Al, I don't disagree with you at all. I'm not going to get on Parkinson. I'm not going to do it. I'm just not going to do it. I want to, but it's not going to be going to help us. It's not going to help us. But he wasn't brave today. He wasn't brave enough today. I'll say that. That's the one thing. I don't think Parkinson was brave enough today. I'll do that. What do you think? Who do you think Bolton are going off? What does that mean, Ed? Going off what? Glenda says we're gonna have an off day. Let's hope this is the last off day of the season. We're gonna have an off day. Remember, Reading, we got carved. We got carved open. They had a lot of pace. That kid Asamoah just pushed and run. That's a YSO. That's a YSO. Like, I'm gonna go on at halftime, and it was a great save by AO. AO made a great save. Just push and go. Just got right by Brunty. Got right by I think it was O'Connell, and then Dobson. He left in the dirt. And Dobson was gone. Dobson wasn't at the races today. He was not at the races at all. And Lakalika play for the midfield to the strikers. Yes. And Matt says Parky won't play J-Rod with Barney. Pointless switching out McLean. Pointless switching. Why? Well, I don't know if I follow that one, Matt Al. And Kelly Davidson, I know we were just messaging back and forth. I do put on the live replay. I don't know why it's not working. It's not on me. It's on YouTube. I do the best I can to give the best for all of you. I love you all. I just want to do that for everyone so they have everything and the experience for the show. All right, let's get to the back end of the interview here. Let's see what he has to say. I don't know why they're cutting in these cutaways. I think they're trying to fuck up. Not on a losing game. This doesn't really mean shit.
Record they've had since Ryan Lowe's taken charge. So always going to be a challenge to break down Wigan today.
Well, I think with Wigan under Sean Maloney as well, they have a very good defensive record. I don't think that's changed too much. Obviously, what stopped them is scoring goals. They've got a very experienced back line, a very good goalkeeper, and they've been difficult to break down all season. Let me just stop right there real quick. Okay, they do have an experienced back line and the goalkeeper. So clearly they either didn't wet down our side of the pitch, which made it very hard. In the first half, we were lumping that ball up, and the ball was going to their keeper on Tickle, and he made a couple bad errors there. Why were we not pressing him? I think someone brought it in on Rextra time, and I think I was talking on the way down here with Greg. But why are you not going to get in and put pressure on them? Why didn't we do that? We didn't go and use things to our advantage. It was a big pitch. It was. And by the way, we better get used to that as of next season. I think we'll have when we go up, there'll be a turnover. But I will say this too. It's like there was no transition in anything we did today. It was just, we were not at it. And why didn't someone say, okay, the ball's bouncing a little bit dead, a little bit high. It was a little hard of a pitch. Go press the back line a little bit more, make a mistake. We tried to do that. We saw that happen, and we just didn't go about doing that. I don't know. It was almost like we were in Bizarro world. We were like the George Costanzas of Wrexham today.
To find that moment today, but going into the month of March and some of February with the imbalance of away games and home games we had to now come with 4 games to go and be a point clear in second is a good position for us to be in, and we're looking forward to building on that over the Easter period.
To touch on,
it is a good position to be in, but shit, we should be. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it because it's still in our hands, and I still believe we're going to do it. I guess the frustrating part is that we just didn't do it today. I'm not going to go in on them. I'm not going to do it. I won't do it. What do we think about Rev coming in, Sarah? Not going to happen. It's too close. It's the margins are, they say fine margins. This is like razor tight margins. This is paper thin. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. I do like Rev one for next year. He's not going to, it'll be unchanged Friday. Trust me, it will. Tattoo incoming.
Obviously, it won't be the result you wanted today, but that point keeps it in your hands. I'm sure that's something that you'd be looking forward to now in the coming weeks to try and capitalise on.
Yeah, of course. I mean, that's what we'd love to be stood here talking about 3 points and Wigan not scoring. But last week the shoe was on the other foot. They've had a good week, but there's always twists and turns. It's never straightforward as you like it to be. We've just got to. That's
your answer right there. He knows this is going to happen. He knows ebbs and flows. Like Matt Al just said a couple minutes ago, we win, they lose. It's going to be like this. We thought it's not going to be easy. You know, it won't be easy. That's why every second count. I mean, in every league, by the way, in every league, from the Prem, Championship, League One, League Two, in the National League. That's why this is so amazing. That's what. By the way, that's what MLS. That's the trick they're fucking missing. It's so stupid that they don't get how important all of these levels are with the relegation. So it can change just like that. And that's why we're not going to knee-jerk. We'll kick the tires all week. Trust me. We'll have shows with the boys and the gals that come on this week, and we will kick these tires, and the tires will fall off. But I'm not going to go in on it. I'm not going to do it because I had my 2-hour rant while I was sitting in the car driving down to Palm Desert. But I'm not going to do it. So, you know, things can swing. Things on Friday could be different, but today, not at our best. It happens. It happens. Let's finish this interview up.
Kind of get the lads back in train on Monday, review this performance, and come out next Friday at home, ready to get 3 points and keep ourselves in a strong position.
Thanks. I appreciate that. Listen, it's an interview. There's not much there. And granted, I know that sounds shitty to say, but it isn't. Listen, Friday can't come quick enough. Sean, you said it right. It can't come. It cannot come quick enough. And by the way, congratulations to Birmingham City. You earned it. You did well. Buy the league. Don't buy the league. I don't give a shit. You guys did a great job. You earned it. And tomorrow, by the way, live watch along right here if the internet holds up. For the Virtue Trophy or the Timu Trophy, the Jimmy Bag of Donuts Trophy Cup Final, Birmingham City versus Peterborough United. So that we'll be doing that live tomorrow on the local pundit. But that said, Friday can't come quick enough. Go out there and we'll kick these tires all week long. I get it, but I'm just not going to knee jerk and go at it. I was pissed about an hour ago, and then I just saw Andy's thing and it changed my whole mindset too. Hazard brings axes. I don't know what that means. Dread. What does that mean? I don't know what that means. But if you can elaborate that, it'd be awesome. I'd love to see that. Liz says, there you go. And the gaffer gets managed the month, followed by a loss. Parky broke the jinx. Take 1 point over 0. That's fine. All the jinxes, that's stupid. I mean, it's just dumb. He earned it. I'm not telling you, but I don't believe in jinxes. I don't. Dreadful. Got it. Dreadful. Hazard brings axes. Are you a WREXHAM supporter? Are you new here? Not that I'm calling you out. I just want to know. I love the new. I think there's a lot of new subscribers that are coming in, and I appreciate that. But let's go through the scores today. What happened? It wasn't a great day for us, but it doesn't mean it's over. So obviously we drew. Wickham won 1-0. Who scored for Wickham, by the way? C. Taylor. I don't know who that is. C. Taylor. Who the hell are you, C. Taylor? Their defender scored. Number 37. Jesus H. Their defender scored. Barnsley beat the crap out of Bolton 4-1. Bristol Rovers lost to Exeter City, who we're going to play on Friday. Burton Albion, mini Wrexham, beat Huddersfield Town 3-0. Cambridge lost to Charlton Athletic. Of course, they did their bits. Leighton beat Crawley Town and 1-1 Lincoln City. We played that last game of the season. Northampton 0-0 with Reading. Congrats, Reading, getting a 0. And Stockport did their job. So, and that leaves the table as such. Why am I so small? God. Look at our form. Our form is very good. Although Wickham's form is pretty goddamn good too. Look at the green up there. Everyone, the cream is rising to the top. Birmingham City, they're away, so we could just actually, you know what? Screw you guys. Done. I'm done with you. Okay, there it is. That's all that really matters at this point. We don't need Birmingham City. They're done. They're going to go up to the championship. There you go. So here we go. Goal difference is not great. We lost one today, 82-81. Everyone's on 42. Stockport, they got a long way to go. We'd have to really shit the bed, but it's a two-man race between Wrexham and Wycombe. The two W's. Charlton won, Stockport won, but this is it. Reading, it's theirs. Honestly, it's Reading's to lose to be in the playoffs, and good on them. But we'll see. Who did Wycombe play on Friday? What's Wycombe's schedule like? Do we know? Let's see what Wycombe's schedule. Okay, so they play Bolton, and then they play Charles. Jesus. Okay, could be. I don't think they'll beat Bolton. I think Bolton won't beat them, but I think Charlton can beat them. That's what I think. I think this might be another Wycombe win. Bolton, they're a little consistent, but this could be the game right here. This is the decider right here. The Monday game is the big decider for me, in my opinion. What say you? Okay, well, dreadful. I'm the most superstitious fan. Well, Matt Al. Burton smashed Huddersfield 3-0. They're out of the relegation zone. There you go. And that makes him happy, and so glad for Burton. Okay, listen, the internet's interneting today, and I apologize for that, but it will be better tomorrow morning when we do our live watch along. I apologize, but not a great day. And my overall take on this is like it's going to happen. I was pissed off. I was frustrated. It was not the greatest watch for everybody, but not every game is going to be spectacular. What I can say about this is like, AO played well today. He made some good saves. He made 2 good saves. The back line was semi-solid, but we didn't adjust to the game that we were actually playing. That's my biggest crucial. We didn't adjust to the game we were playing. It was brick by brick. This is how we do it. This is where we're gonna go. It didn't come. But my harsh critic is at this stage of this. What's going on here? At this stage of the season, we can't be doing that too. But it's going to happen. And it's a roller coaster. And that's why we love this sport. And that's why we love Wrexham. It's not over yet. It's in our hands. So on Friday and on Monday, we better bring it. We better bring the pain. I think we will. Mullen was in the crowd tonight. That was a weird one for me. What do y'all think of that? Mullen in the crowd? I don't know. What does that say? Mullen was in the crowd tonight. Obviously, we didn't see Palmer, but Mullen was in the crowd for the game. I think he came through. Some guy. They saw photos of him, of Mullen, trying to get some autographs from him. But I thought that was a weird one. But it doesn't really affect anything on the pitch. So, but seeing Mullen there was good. The support. I am surprised that he was with the crowd or not with the team. But that doesn't, like I said, doesn't affect anything on the pitch, and we have more to do. We have actually. This is going to sound bad. We have games to win. So the Mullen saga on the sideline, if there is one, is just totally irrelevant. But I just thought it was interesting that he was with the crowd. Also, really cool. I hope everyone enjoyed seeing him, and I still think that he might have something to say in this to the end of the season because he is an absolute legend. Palmer. He played in the I think on Tuesday. I think he trained with everybody, but leave it alone. But I'll tell you this: as frustrating as it was today, I still think this is the side we should go with. He had an unchanged 18. He's going to go what we're going to do, and we're in tournament mode right now. I'd probably swap out Macca and bring him in at the end. Maybe get up and do that. I would swap out Macca. That's the only way I would do it. Today, he was never going to drop him against Wigan, and he shouldn't. Reading slipping into the playoff spot. Get in. Yep. We are going up. We are going up. We're going to do this. We're going to look back in 2 weeks from now on May 4th or May 3rd. May 3rd. Yeah, the night of May 3rd. We're going to look back like, oh, Christ, we drew that game. When we analyze this, when we go in and we actually kick the tires and we go and get in every little crevice and nail and looking through, looking like, oh, remember that? We're gonna go up. We're gonna do it. This is all part of the story we're telling right now. This is all part of the story. When we look back, we'll say we drew it when we drew it Wigan. We thought it was sky's falling. The sky's not falling. It's all just part of the process. It makes sense that he wouldn't drive to Wrexham to travel with the team. Yeah, but he still could have sat with the team, Glenda. Still could have sat with the team. But neither here nor there. Okay, anyways, thank you for coming in. Please smash the like on the video. Sorry about the internet issues. Subscribe. We haven't subscribed. We are on our way to 2,000. We are literally, how far are we away? We are, we're at 1966. We're 1966. Okay. So if you can, we have what, 44 to go, 45 to go. We have 45 to go. We have 45 to go to try to make this happen. And a big shout out to Rousey's WREXHAM Roundup for that. Rousey's WREXHAM Roundup for that. So that's really awesome for everybody. But so go smash, subscribe, do your thing. Let's get over 2001. But listen, WREXHAM will come back. WREXHAM are going to come back next Friday. We're going to smash. Thanks for coming in, and